So, Tomb Raider. So, this is going to be our first story. So Tomb Raider is one of those stories or one of those franchises that can never really seem to get going. It's had a couple of iterations. It's with Lisa Vikander, who Academy Award winner. She actually did it a couple of years ago, and then you had Angelina Jolie before that. And I mean, once again, video game adaptations that really don't hit home at all. So this is really something that we've talked about it all the time, and this may be part of the Last of Us type of thing, and they're trying to readapt this and everything else. That's to be said. Anyways, so as it stands, Amazon, who of course there's got money coming out of the kazoo, is now ordered the Tomb Raider the franchise. So we are going to get a new and improved, if you will, Laura Croft. And it's one of those things where Laura Croft is one of those characters that's very interesting because it's an adventure game, okay, and it's a I hate to say it, but it's a female Indiana Jones type of thing, and so you can see right there on the left the former iterations. That was the PS2, I think, the PlayStation 2 game. That was one of their exclusive games that was on their system only, and so it was a huge hit. You went through and you solved puzzles, and it was an action adventure type of thing, and it was really good. Then they brought Angelina Jolie in, and they thought, okay, we're really going to step it up now and do really well with this, and so it was okay. The first one was okay. I had no problem with the first one. They decided to make a sequel that really wasn't the best. The Cradle Life, I believe it was called, and so they just said, okay, we need to go away from this. And finally, only I think it was 2018, they rebooted it again, this time with Alicia Vikander, and now, okay, that once again that didn't do too hot. Now, today, we have Phoebe Waller-Bridges. She is going to be the new Laura Croft, and I'm really, really interested to see where the story goes, how the story goes, what puzzles and everything else. How are they going to do this? And mind you, there's something else to be said here. This is going to be a series. It's not going to be a movie. And I think that's going to give them a little more leeway and a little more character development and everything else. Because when you put everything into a 2-hour film, it's really difficult to have a condensed version of whatever that character is in 2 hours. And so it's one of those things where, we don't know how many episodes it's going to be and everything else. So that will be interesting to find out too. I don't know. I'm interested. I'm intrigued. I got to be honest. I'm intrigued. I think that this is going to be an interesting series. I think if they develop the character a little bit more, it's going to be fascinating to see where they take this and who the villain's going to be. Because, and once again, this is all going to. They have their Laura Croft. That's fantastic. Let's see who they get for a antagonist. Let's see what kind of story they put together. Let's see how long the seasons are going to be, or the season is going to be. I don't know. I'm fascinated. I played the game back in the day, as millions of others did, and loved it. So translating it to the small screen, the big screen, or in this case, the small screen, it's one of those very, very difficult things. And as I said, I think this is impartial to The Last of Us and its success and how it's doing. So I think it's going to be more of a grounded series. That's what I think. I think it's going to be more of a mature, grounded series, and it will be fascinating to see. So I'm curious, what do you guys think? Do you think that this is going to work for Amazon? Do you think that this is going to be another bust? Do you think they should just try it with another movie? Leave us your thoughts down in the comments because I'm really curious to hear what you guys are going to say about that.